It's actually something I've been thinking about for a bit because I first heard about it about a month ago when some people attended that YC event in August where Brian Chesky talked about founder mode. And I knew this was going to be a thing because a couple people came out of that and said, wow, like he talked about this concept and sort of goes against the conventional wisdom of how companies should scale. And I think for me, as you said, being technically a manager, right, coming in with a founder as chairman, and I would technically be in manager mode by my kind of role. But having been early at SoFi, where I worked with the current chairman, and now having been the first employee at Brex, I've seen what is required from a founder to make things work. And I was so early and relatively senior at Brex that I operated in that way as well. I think in general, I agree with the concept. I've seen companies get, I don't want to say ruined, but off track because this adage of hire good people and get it out of the way, it just doesn't work. If that was the way to do everything, then it would be really easy to run a company. All you have to do is get out of the way, right? And so I don't know why that was the conventional wisdom. I think in the boom times prior to interest rates rising, there was definitely this sense that all these other priorities, there was this like playbook to build a Silicon Valley company, and that involved hiring the best talent you could and sort of hiring great people. That's still true, but ultimately, whether it's the founder or the CEO, in my opinion, they need to exercise the license to do what the company needs. And theoretically, they're in that job because they have the most skills within the company. Otherwise, they shouldn't be in that job. And if they do, then oftentimes it could be more efficient for that person to be more involved in the business rather than try to remove that person from the business, right? Just conceptually, it may actually be a more efficient use of time and resources to have that person meeting more layers down in the organization, making sure people are on the same page rather than trying to filter that on through another person, just from an efficiency standpoint. So it's something that's really resonated with me.